আহা লাল পাহাড়ির দেশে যা, রাঙা মাটির দেশে যা, লাল পাহাড়ির দেশে যা, রাঙা মাটির দেশে যা, হে তাক তোকে মানাইছে নাই রে, একেবারে মানাইছে নাই রে। লাল পাহাড়ির দেশে যাবি, হারিয়া মাদল পাবি, ও লাল পাহাড়ির দেশে।
Ballavpurdanga, a quiet haven for the Adivasis, innocent men and women living amidst the cradle of nature, portraying the ancient forms of tribal life, unified in nature and homogeneous in character. Colorful cultures, age-old traditions, fantastic and fascinating forms of art and handicrafts. Located in the Ruppur Gram Panchayat, Bolpur block of the Birbhum district of West Bengal state, just 3 kilometers away from Shantiniketan, Ballavpurdanga is ideally set in the heart of a lot of tourist attractions. The Deer Park, the Art Gallery and Museum at the Prakriti Bhavan, the dense Sonajhuri forests, the adventurous Abhayaranya and the bird sanctuary. On the south of Ballavpurdanga flow the rippling waters of the Mayurakshi Canal. Shantiniketan, of course, is a most attractive tourist spot, drawing crowds of about 3,500 on a normal day. And for traditional festivals like Posh Mela and Bashant Utsav, the figure rises to an average of 40,000 per day or more. The local language is Alchiki. The locals worship the deity Maranburu. The local culture reverberates with colorful Adivasi festivals like the Chabbis Prahar, Badna and Charak, when the forests echo to the beat of the muddals. The air bears the scent of Hariya. The soil enjoys the rhythm of the Adivasi dances. But every normal day in Ballavpurdanga is not a festival. In fact, it is a deadly struggle for survival. The cluster of Adivasi huts, which reflects ancient tribal art forms, is the abode of 110 Adivasi families. Some living in the 150-year-old Purana Para, and some in the 80-year-old Notun Para. Most of the families here wallow in poverty, literacy being very low. The common livelihood of outdated farming, daily labor and goldsmithing not being able to assure the bare minimum living standards. To add to the misery, lack of proper health care makes the struggle more difficult for these simple people.
আমাদের আগে খুব অসুবিধা ছিল, এই ডাঙ্গার মধ্যে খাবারও টান ছিল, জামা কাপড়ও টান ছিল। এখন দিদিমণিরা এসেছে বলে আমাদের খুব সাহায্য করছে।
Women's Interlink Foundation, an NGO since 1990, has been working towards the empowerment of disadvantaged women, children and communities to help them to have better access to the basic amenities of life. In Birbhum's tribal areas, Women's Interlink Foundation has been working intensively since 1995. Upgradation and marketing of Katha work, formation of women's groups, developing sustainable strategies for women's involvement in water, sanitation and health management, and so on.
The Adivasis of Ballavpurdanga village are now on the route to a new self-discovery. Their capacities being built up by different comprehensive training modules in batik, terracotta, carpentry and leather. Effective and efficient skills development, enabling the tribal hands to produce attractive good quality handicrafts with regular demand in the local markets and fairs like the weekly Shonachuri Haat in the nearby forests and many more. The products are made with the needs of the customers in mind, fashionable and trendy, and also of great utility. Tremendous response has been generated among the buyers, as evident from the high sales volume achieved at the exhibitions, annual fairs and at the weekly haats. The Women's Interlink Foundation Ballavpurdanga stall was a grand success at the Shantiniketan Posh Mela, generating substantial income and high sales.
I'm very much in support of the organisation we've got here, the UNDP. It allows tourists to come over to India and to see firsthand the beautiful things that can be made by the tribals. I've got some examples here of the things that are made, and I'm sure if these were sold back home, they'd do very well. As tourists, we like to know that things that have been made firsthand by the tribal people and the people of India are things that we can get here and there and take back home and take your culture back to us.
Carpentry and woodcraft are very popular among the tribals, who have exhibited a natural flair in creating a variety of crafted wooden products. Leather and terracotta fashionable items created by them are in demand, like fashion wear for hair decoration, jewellery, accessories, mobile covers, lipstick boxes with mirror, ethnic home and wall decorations, and many more. Batik material designed for kurtis, table mats, elegant shopping bags all have become very popular. Overall poverty reduction is the ultimate result, as immediate sales of the fashionable items achieve handsome profits by ideal facilitation by the Women's Interlink Foundation and in the absence of any middlemen. Product selection followed by a selection of trendy design, exposure to fashion-conscious markets and direct marketing result in profits from sales proceeds. Community ownership and management by the tribal artisans is central to the training program undertaken at Ballavpurdanga. Participation of tribal women and the youth artisans have also been ensured. The youth of Ballavpurdanga are eager to be trained further in carpentry and leather craft. Eleven self-help groups have been formed with training in horticulture and Bengali cuisine. Health and hygiene education and upgradation include training with construction of a toilet with a bath along with water supply. All the training programs have been highly participatory and facilitated through several initial meetings and formation of a committee, including members from the panchayat, women's groups, youth groups and village elders. Efficient collaboration and networking with the District Magistrate of Birbhum and the Shantiniketan Sriniketan Development Authority, the Zilla Parishad, Panchayat authorities and the Vishwa Bharati Arts and Crafts all have achieved the desired results, synergizing available tribal talent to the road towards comprehensive development.
The construction of the tourist complex by SSDA adjoining Ballavpurdanga is progressing steadily. Out of 8 cottages for tourists, 4 are nearing completion, along with the restaurant. Electrification is also underway. Amader Haat, a part of the complex, is complete and was inaugurated on 7th April 2007 by Sri Somnath Chatterjee, Honorable Speaker of the Parliament. Over 100 craftsmen and women displayed and sold their creative items. The Haat is open on Saturdays and Sundays.
The progress review of the endogenous tourism project by August 2007 provides some positive indicators. People's institutions have been strengthened further, like the self-help groups, village tourism committee and subcommittee on handicrafts and hospitality and tourist management. Sustainable revenue models are yet to be developed since the hardware is not yet complete except the weekly Amader Haat. Marketing plans are still at local level at the Haat and the exhibition. Some tourists have been visiting the village and the Haat. It is necessary to develop extensive promotional action plans. Training on hospitality and guide training will begin in September after having overcome many hurdles, since the project will involve tribals as guides. Waste management is continuing with construction of toilets in the village and the tourist complex. Comprehensive waste management training will improve health and hygiene standards. Charters for sustainable tourism, interpretation centers and other initiatives are to be part of the integrated rollout plan. The path towards self-reliance has been enduring as well as endearing. Local resources have been effectively utilized, talents tapped, men and women inspired. Rural culture and folk arts have been showcased ideally to the entire world. Women have been empowered. Youth of the tribal community have been motivated into exploring variety of livelihood options and planning micro-enterprise. Enterprise management, team spirit and the zeal to be self-reliant all sensitized and efficiently built up. All efforts finally leading to the creation and marketing of endogenous tourism products, valorizing its local culture and traditions. The wheels have already been set in motion, transforming the poverty-stricken picture of Ballavpurdanga to the bright horizons of self-reliant prosperity.